evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chevichalova. I am from Kiev, from Institute of Biological Chemistry. First of all, thank you very much to the organizing committee to this opportunity to present some results of our study. I try to tell you about our investigation to interaction platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides with tumor cells and some results of this interaction. In my report, I'll use some abbreviation such as NP platinum nanoparticle, PS polysaccharides, NP platinum PS platinum nanoparticle with adsorption layer of polysaccharides. Okay, why we use platinum? We also study the effect of nanogold and nanosilver with adsorption layer of polysaccharides, but it will be another story now about the nanoplatinum. So, primarily well-known catalytical properties of a nanoparticle are activated in nanoform. For example, platinum nanoparticle lead to reduce this coenzyme that involve in cell vital activity. Thus, platinum nanoparticle can affect on cell vital activity. Okay, but why we adsorb polysaccharides or on our nanoparticles? Here we consider previously study effect of anti-cancer activity of polysaccharides. It was shown that anti-tumor effect of polysaccharides are connected with the complication of calcium and magnesium ions, activation of immune system of an organism, activation of apoptosis and inhibition of tumor cells proliferation, inhibition of metastasis. Acidic form of polysaccharides stimulate phagocytic activity of reticular endothelium system of rat, razor immunity. High molecular polysaccharides stimulated proliferation of planocytes and synthesis of cytokinase and necrosis factor of cancer cells. To be sure in this fact, we especially investigate the toxicity of pure nanoparticle without adsorption layer. In literature, they usually call it naked, and nanoplatinum with adsorption layer of polysaccharides. In this graph, you'll see part of alive cells after contact with different nanoparticle. So, 15% ovarian cancer cells are die after 16 milligram per liters platinum with polysaccharides, but naked platinum shows this effect in high concentration, about 15 milligram per liter. So, platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides are more toxic than naked platinum. We also use our polysaccharides as a protective layer from coagulation nanoparticle with high concentration electrolytes. For our task, it was saline and blood plasma. So, you can see that optical density of the solution is a constant. It will be only if Zol don't aggregate and blood capillarity. So, concluded that thrombus don't arise. Take into account also the important fact of strongly affect anionic polyelectrolytes like polysaccharides on phagocytosis, that which confirmed by many publications. Okay, so we use polysaccharides not only to as a protective layer, but also we noted their anti-tumor activity and stimulation of phagocytosis. So polysaccharides, something like 3 in 1. We managed to get for our results a very rare transmission electron microscopy image that showing phagocytosis. On this photo, you'll see the beginning of phagocytosis. Nanoparticle concentration near in the cell's membrane. And on this photo, we show how nanoparticle impact by the cells. Okay. So how we form our adsorption layer? Adsorption of polysaccharides lead to a change of electrokinetic potential of nanoparticles. So we choose optimum concentration in the area of maximum change of electrokinetic potential, and beginning the saturation is a term of absorption of Langmuir types. As a result of this synthesis, we obtain our nanoparticle, platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides, which size properties can see at the end of this slide. So we can see that the size of nanoparticle after adsorption of polysaccharides increase almost in twice. To be sure in this, we use atomic force microscopy. Using transmission electron microscopy, we can verify that nanoparticles have polycrystalline structure. Okay. Previously, my colleague Estrella Victoria proposed that nanoparticle can aggregate differently with the cancer and healthy cells due to difference in their metabolizing composition. One the reason of this selective interaction, it's a different absorption effect of cancer and cell and healthy secular metabolized on the potential of a nanoparticle, which confirm on this graph. Here you can see the result of this selective interaction. Aggregation nanoparticle with the healthy cells is much less than with the cancer cells. So this selective interaction really takes place. Also, as well by the same methods, we study selectivity not only in healthy and cancer-aligned cells, but for the ovarian cancer cells. Platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides demonstrate more strongly interaction in ovarian cancer cells than in leukemia cells, and at least, but not at last, Ehrlich carcinoma also died. Then, as we study time of heterocoagulation, thus kinetic of heterocoagulation. There we can see some different with coagulation. Blood cancer cells, with the blood cancer cells, heterocoagulation is slower, but its kinetics it's faster. It may be due to difference in the transport of nanoparticle into the cells. In the next graph, we may see that for the first 20 minutes, 20 minutes contact with nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides, it will die over 15% ovarian cancer cells and Ehrlich carcinoma cells. With leukemia, this effect is with a high concentration. Is more than previously cells. Okay. But what is the results of this? What is happening with the cells after their contact with nanoparticle? In this slide, you can see change in ultrastructure of the cell after only 30 minutes of contact with the platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides. On the first photo, we have human ovarian cancer cells. In the next photo, the same cell, but after contact with platinum nanoparticles coated by polysaccharides. Here we may see the disruption of ultrastructure of cell's membrane, and cell's nuclei. High concentration of phagosome granules demonstrated change of irreversible change of ultrastructure. And on this photo, we see that platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides are more toxic for DOX-resistant cells. It's unexpected. This is unexpected and very important results, because drugs habituation is a complicated problem in cancer therapy. So if we coated our nanoparticle by polysacharides, maybe we can help to overcome that multi-resistant barrier. Contact with the leukemia cells lead not only to a reversible change in ultrastructure, but to destroy the cell. So we can verify that platinum nanoparticle with polysaccharides lead to change, irreversible change of cancer cells and even to their destroy. So let's summarize our results. The pH conjugate of platinum nanoparticle with polysaccharides are ideally balanced in the toxicity of platinum due to its catalytic properties and the toxic properties of polysaccharides, the ability to enhance phagocytosis. It was shown selectivity of aggregation and toxic effect of platinum nanoparticle coated by polysaccharides with blood cancer cells compared to their healthy analog. The study showed that for the first 20 minutes of contact is where die over 15% of ovarian cancer cells and Ehrlich carcinoma. For leukemia cells, such time is 2 hours. The bioconjugate of platinum nanoparticles with polysaccharides can be based on the perspective drugs for the cancer therapy. Okay, thank you so much for your attention.
Questions? Okay, yes.
Could you please show one of the first microphotos? No. It's in the middle probably. Yes. Where you compare the healthy and.
Okay.
Yes, this one. Yeah. This one. I mean the right. The left title of your graph. What is healthy leukemia cells?
Not healthy leukemia cells. It was leukemia cells, and their healthy analog. It's lymphocyte.
So this is a mistake.
Yeah. Sorry.
Can you remove undesirable nanoparticles from
remove?
Remove. How
What
can we remove undesirable nanoparticles?
Can remove? We don't investigate this, but as I told, we study also effect of nanogold and nanosilver, and we investigate that nanogold he impact in lines and livers and candles, but this concentration it's very small that they don't lead to irreversible process. It's a coagulation. Heteroids mean that is the same size of our nanoparticle. It's mean nanoparticle with the cancer cells. Its term was proposed for my colleague Victoria Rafaelovich Estrella.
Okay, so thanks again.